GM friends, amigos, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Very grateful to be here with you all today. Cucho and I are going to be talking a little bit about Slimesunday, one of the most incredible NFT artists. Have a ton of respect for him. Cucho, how are you? Are you excited about this one?
I'm doing great, man. Yeah, super excited to be talking about Slimesunday today. We both are big fans of his work and have been following for him for quite a while in the NFT space. And here he is. This is Slimesunday. He's an artist. He was born in Boston, still lives in Massachusetts today. And in college, he started to experiment creating art, using a computer. And he started with creating some music and then realized he was more drawn to art in creating imagery on his computer. So he did that more and more on the side, and he developed his own style, which is like a collage art that he started with, which is really a distinct style that he has. And then over time, he built up a very large following on social media. So he built up a huge following, as you can see, on Instagram. And yeah, but still, was just doing it on the side. He actually worked on an ambulance and was pursuing a career in the medical field as well. But then at one point, he just said, fuck it, I want to do this full time. And, although at that point, really, he didn't make a lot of money, he was creating art full time. And yeah, he said it was just way more important to him to create stuff that he really likes and to create art than the money. But yeah, then he found the NFT space and completely dove in. So Button, share a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Web3 is the way for digital artists to make some money. And he worked with quite a famous DJ called Blau, and they did their first drop together, which sold out in 7 seconds. And later they did others where Slimesunday provided the visual. This is one of the most successful pieces that was sold with them collaborating. This one sold for $1.3 million. It is a very stunning one-of-one piece. And from there, it kind of helped him get to the point where he was able to do his own drops, as Cucho mentioned, that are these beautiful digital collages that have, a very distinct look to them that when you see them, you're like, oh, that's Slimesunday, the man, the myth, the legend. So, yeah, one of his most iconic pieces, I believe you have pulled up, Cucho. Why don't you tell him about it?
Yeah, this is The Last Stand. And yeah, it's a super iconic piece, not just by him, but also in the entire NFT space. And yeah, how this came about, so in parallel to him creating like these audio-visual NFTs with Blau, he also started to build up his own brand as an artist in the NFT space. And one of the first pieces that he did, which was this one, he wanted it to be crypto themed. So he created this crypto themed art piece. And he launched it as an open edition on Nifty Gateway for $40. And before he launched it, he was even like, oh, like this might be a little too expensive. I don't know how many people are going to buy that. And then in the end, the drop was super hyped. There were about 400 of these NFTs minted. And then in the months following that, this art piece really got a lot of traction in the NFT and crypto space and even beyond. At one point, it traded for about $20,000 for each of these editions. From a $40 mint. So this just shows you also the growth as an artist that he had in the NFT space.
Yeah, I love the attention to detail with it. I mean, if you look at some of the little details, you got the Winklevoss twins down there hanging out on the back. You got a lot of signals of just kind of the movement that's going on with owning digital assets from Bitcoin to crypto to NFTs. And this is an iconic piece that captures this monumental moment that we're all a part of right now. So big fan of it. Love that piece for sure.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's awesome. Like, and when it came out, like people were using it as their banner on Twitter. Like I said, it really, really today, it is one of the most iconic art pieces in the NFT space. And with his growth as a personal, as an artist personally as well in the space, he also got more and more attention from iconic brands as well as for more traditional auction houses. And one of the brands that he collabed with was Playboy. Button, tell us a little bit more about that and how that came about.
Yeah, this was a huge move. I mean, it's pretty legit when you're getting a collaboration with Playboy. And yeah, this drop was on Nifty Gateway. It was called Liquid Summer. And it was it's a stunning drop. If you look at the details of each piece, you can see how he was able to take different Playboy magazines and make beautiful collages of them to completely transform the look of them. 3 of them were drawings, ranging in price from around $2,000 to $5,300. And then there was a variety of different auctions. The auction one that was a one-of-one called One Satoshi, that one ended up selling for $250,000. So yeah, Playboy definitely gave him a bit of validity. And from there, he was able to do another collaboration with Playboy with a different auction house. Could you tell me about that one?
Yeah, so this one was actually his personal collection, so it was not specifically with Playboy. But yeah, what is really cool is that, like we said, like his roots were definitely in the NFT space, right? Creating like these cryptos themed artworks, but just building up his own brand as an artist, it got more and more attention also from more the traditional art world. And so I think this is another big milestone in his journey, where Phillips and Phillips just being, you know, one of the biggest traditional auction houses, being able to have a collection with them. And so in that collection, he created 5 pieces, and each of them actually came with a physical as well. And what I think is also really cool is that many of them are also dynamic NFTs. And something that he always plays around with, which is also a theme of his art, is censorship. And so one of these pieces actually is dynamic in a way that as he gets more censored on social media, like Instagram, actually the art piece gets more decensored. And I think that's just like really cool how he plays around with those dynamics. Yeah, and he really is. And I think that's another theme. Like when we look at Slimesunday and his journey, like he is somebody that doesn't just like keep doing how he has been doing things, but that always like pushes the space forward and does you know, innovate with like new mechanics and new tools that he creates. And so his next drop on Nifty Gateway was a collection called Acid Wash. And you can see the pieces here on the right. And he actually developed his own synthesizer tool that he leveraged to create all of these pieces. And yeah, and he actually also has a drop coming up this week. And it's also a tool. Button, tell us a little bit more about his upcoming drop with OpenSea.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited about this one because it is enabling his collectors to be creators. And I think I think that's a beautiful thing. And he's basically setting it up. So it's a collage tool partnership with OpenSea, where if you want to get one of his pieces, you are going to create it in your ideal format. So you're going to have different layers from the portrait, the background, border elements, and textures that you can put in whichever order you want in the format that you want it. And then you can mint it, and that is your own special piece. And I have seen him do on his Discord multiple different competitions. I have a feeling that this is really going to bring his community together because they're going to have, you know, these tools, and everyone's going to have their own unique one that is their piece that they created utilizing what he's provided. It's an amazing software. It's an incredible opportunity. And I'm excited to see what art the collectors are going to make utilizing his SLIMESHOP pack. It's going to be fun. They look great.
Yeah, they look awesome. And I just love to see how he like has innovated in a way that actually involves his collectors in the creation process.
Absolutely.
And I think it's cool, right? So collectors are not just holding his art, but they actually play a role in creating it. I think it's awesome. And yeah, just like closing thoughts. I mean, for me, Slimesunday is an artist that always is innovating. He creates like his own tools. He comes up with new ways to create art. And I think that's something that makes him like a very unique artist. And I can't wait to what he might come up in the future. I think there's a lot more that the future has in store for him. And I think he's going to grow a lot as an artist.
Absolutely. Yeah, check him out on Instagram. Check out his pieces on the secondary market. And if you're interested, you can check out his new drop that's coming soon and make your own art utilizing his tools. He's a cool guy, and we appreciate him, and we fully support him on his journey. Cucho, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, my man.
Same to you. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Later.